It's GeForce Now Thursday, and this week you can dive into Diablo 4's latest adventure, the Vessel of Hatred, with its newest expansion. But before diving into that and taking a look at the rest of the games coming out this week, let's talk about a little bit of an update when it comes to GameSync, available now for Battle.net. Members can now easily connect their Battle.net store accounts, so all the titles that are supported on GFN are instantly added to their library with little to no hassle at all. You'll be able to find your games such as StarCraft 2, Overwatch 2, Call of Duty HQ, Hearthstone, and more in your cloud gaming library. Battle.net joins other digital storefronts with GameSync support, including Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, and Ubisoft Connect, which is great to see. Fingers are crossed that automatic sign-in support isn't too far away, as it's always greatly appreciated and definitely benefits the user experience even further. But now let's take a look at a couple of highlights releasing this week when it comes to games available, and of course we have to start with none other than Diablo 4's latest expansion, the Vessel of Hatred. This highly anticipated expansion introduces players to the lush and dangerous jungles of Nahantu. It introduces a new class called Spiritborn that offers unique gameplay mechanics tied to the four guardian spirits, the Eagle, Gorilla, Jaguar, and Centipede. The DLC also extends the main Diablo 4 storyline and includes new features such as recruitable mercenaries, a player versus everyone co-op endgame activity, and a party finder to help members team up with and take down challenges together. Now, from my understanding, the expansion itself is getting pretty positive reviews. It's currently sitting at 85 on Metacritic, and it seems like they've done quite a few changes to the game to really improve the overall endgame experience. So it's probably a good pickup if you're looking to spend more time in the Diablo universe. But now let's move on to another highlight this week, and that's Europa, a new release on Steam that's a peaceful game of adventure, exploration, and meditation from Future Friends Games. The game takes place on the moon of Europa, on a lush terraformed paradise in Jupiter's shadow. An android named Z sets out to search of answers, run, glide, and fly across the landscape, solve mysteries in the ruins of this fallen utopia. Personal thoughts here is that the game has this fantastic looking art style. It definitely seems like one of those cozy comfort games if that's what you're into, but even more important than that, it seems like a really chill game to just lay back, explore, and enjoy. Certainly a good counter pick for Diablo if you're looking for something on the opposite end of the spectrum, that's for sure. Now, taking a look at the full list of games coming out this week, you can expect Empyrean, Galactic Survival, Europa, Dwarven Realms, Star Trek Timeline, Star Trucker, Starcom Unknown Space, and of course Diablo 4's expansion, Vessel of Hatred. Now look, I like to keep it real with you all, and let's be honest, there are some big games releasing this week that are not on this list. Like many of you out there, I would love to be playing the likes of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, or Metaphor Refantasio, or even Silent Hill on here. But it's important to remember that this is a developer or publisher thing that they need to opt into. My biggest suggestion to all you out there who are feeling the same way, make your voices heard. Send those developers or publishers a kind email. Maybe tag them on social media, but be polite about it. No need to be rude, because of course that doesn't really lead to anything positive, and many times there's contractual reasons as to why these games don't arrive on certain services. It's not always their fault, but of course it doesn't hurt for them to see the demand for this support of their games. This is something I'll talk more about in an upcoming separate video, but for now I gotta say that this week isn't the strongest. That said, Diablo 4's expansion is definitely gonna carry a lot of weight here. Let me know what you're excited for though, and if you plan on playing anything this week on GFN. Anyways, that wraps up this GFN Thursday. If you enjoyed or found the video helpful at all, be sure to hit that like button, as it really does help the channel out. And if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. As always, this has been Steven from Anytime Anywhere Gaming, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.